Book of Heaven, Volume 30, November 4th, 1931. How confidence forms the arms and the feet of the soul. How God continues the work of creation in the soul who does his will. The divine will, cement of the human will. My Jesus, center and life of my little soul, my littleness is such that I feel the extreme need for you, my love, to hold me tightly in your arms and be moved to pity for my great weakness. I am tiny, and you know that the little ones have need of swaddling clothes to strengthen their members, and of the milk of their mama in order to be nourished and grow. And I feel the intense need for you to swaddle me with the swaddling clothes of love and, clasping me to your divine breast, give me the milk of your divine will for food, to nourish me and make me grow. Here, O Jesus, I feel the need of your life in order to live. I want to live of you, and then you will be writing, not I, and you will be able to write what you want and the way you want it. Therefore, the task is yours, not mine. I will only lend you my hand, and you will do all the rest. Let us make this agreement, O Jesus. Then, abandoning myself in the arms of Jesus, I heard his most sweet voice whispering to my ear, saying to me,
My little daughter, the more you remain abandoned in me, the more you will feel my life in you, and I will take the place of primary life in your soul. Know that true confidence in me forms the arms of the soul, and the feet in order to climb up to me and clasp me so tightly that I cannot unbind myself from her. So, one who has no confidence, has no arms nor feet, she is a poor cripple. Therefore, your confidence will be your victory over me, and I will hold you tightly in my arms, attached to my breast, to give you the continuous milk of my divine will. Now you must know that each time the soul does my will, I recognize myself in the creature. I recognize my works, my steps, my words, my love. It happens that the Creator recognizes himself and his works in the creature, and the creature, in operating, projects herself in the Creator and recognizes herself in him. This recognizing themselves in each other, God and the soul calls for the first act of creation, and God goes out of his rest and continues the work of creation with this creature who lives and operates in my will. In fact, our work did not end. There was only a pause of rest, and the creature, by doing our will, calls us to work, but sweet call, because for us work is new happiness, new joys, and prodigious conquests. So we do nothing other than continue our outpourings of love, of power, of goodness, and of unreachable wisdom, which gave the start in creation. And the creature feels that her God does not rest for her, but continues the labor of his creative work. And as she operates in our will, she feels, starting over her soul, the reign of the operating love of God, his power and wisdom that does not remain idle, but works in her soul. Oh, if you knew the enjoyment, the pleasure we feel when the creature calls us to work. By calling us, she recognizes us. By calling us, she opens the doors to us, she gives us dominion, and she gives us all the freedom to do what we want in her soul. So we will do a work worthy of our creative hands. Therefore, never let our divine will escape you if you want our work to be continuous. It will be your voice bearer and ours, in which you will emit your voice to call us, and we will hear the sweet whispering to our ear and will immediately descend into our own will within your soul, to continue our work. In fact, you must know that the continuous acts form fulfilled life and works. What is not continuous can be called effects of my will, not life that is formed in the creature, and the effects little by little vanish away, and one remains on an empty stomach. Therefore, courage and confidence, and always forward, crossing the sea of the divine will.
After this, I was following the acts that my highest good Jesus had done in his humanity when he was on earth. And making himself heard, he added,
My daughter, my human will had no act of life, but rather, it was an act of receiving the continuous act of my divine will, which I, as word of the celestial Father, possessed. Therefore all my acts and pains, prayers, breaths, and heartbeats that I did, as my human will would undergo the life of the divine will, formed many ties to retie the human wills to mine. And since these human wills were like houses, some collapsing, others damaged, and others reduced to ruin, my divine will, operating in my humanity, prepared with my acts the helps to sustain the ones collapsing, to cement the ones damaged, and to raise again, upon their very ruins, the houses destroyed. I did nothing for myself. I did not have any need. I did everything in order to redo, to rehabilitate the human wills. My only need was love and wanting to be loved back. Now, in order to receive all my helps and all my pains and works as operating works, speaking voice and helping messengers, the creature must unite her will to mine, and immediately she will feel herself retied to mine, and all my acts will offer themselves around to do their offices, in order to sustain, cement, and raise again the human will. As soon as she unites herself and decides to do my divine will, all of my acts, like fierce army, place themselves as defense of the creature and form the boat of safety in the stormy sea of life. But for one who does not do my will, I could say that she receives nothing, nor can she receive, because my will alone is the outgiver of everything I did for love of creatures.
Fiat.